Hello friends, welcome back to my channel again. Code with me. In this session of Java programming language, we'll be discussing about the richest concept of Java programming language, that is inheritance. So friends, now before directly going to the definition of the inheritance, I want you to guys to know the impact of the inheritance over the Java programming language. What level that this inheritance stands in Java. So friends, as you guys know that Java is a object-oriented programming language. I'm writing down in a short form. So, question really arises here, friends. Why Java is called as object-oriented programming language? What are the factors that contains that makes the Java an object-oriented programming language? So, friends, now clearly listen. Java make use of key factors which makes the Java object-oriented programming language. If you ask me what are the factors that make Java an object-oriented programming language, friends, that is first one is inheritance, and second one is polymorphism, and final one is encapsulation. So friends, these are the three major factors that makes the Java an object-oriented programming language. In other words, these three factors are called as pillars of Java because these are the most important topic of the Java programming language, which makes an advancement programming language compared to that of C and C++. Java make use of these three factors of inheritance, polymorphism, and encapsulation, which makes Java one of the richest programming language. Currently, also in currently still working in the advancement of the technology. So, friends, let's start with what is inheritance. Definition of the inheritance. So friends, as per the word inheritance, generally it says an inheritance is nothing but the process of inheriting from something or someone, or it might be a feature or behavior or a style, what it may be. So friends, adding to the Java definition, inheritance is nothing but a process of inheriting the properties and behavior from one class to another class by using a specific keyword is extend. So friends, inheritance is nothing but the process of inheriting a properties and behavior from one class in another class by using a specific keyword extend. So friends, so by looking at the definition of this inheritance, you probably might not exactly get what is inheritance. So when I start with the programming part, we'll get to know what is the exact meaning of inheritance. So friends, and generally, let me give you a clean example, friends. There's a father and son. Okay, friends. I'm sorry, father and son. So friends, now clearly observe here. I'll give you an example that father has white hair. I'm sorry, white hair and he's very tall. These are the features of father. Now, as son, because he's born from his father, will acquire the same features like white hair and might be very tall. I'm not exactly saying that son also possesses the same probabilities and the possibilities of that what father does. There might be a possibility that son inherits the properties of father. Not exactly hair thing. It might be hair or color or tall or skin color, whatever it may be. But in real life scenario, friends, a son might inherit the properties of father or neither mother. For instance, I'm making use of father as an example, father and son. So here, friends, now you can clearly observe. For time being, what I'll do in son's space, I'll read as inherited the properties of father. In space of son, I didn't mentioned as white hair or very tall. In the place of son, I have mentioned as inherited the properties of father. So friends, inheritance is nothing but the process of inheriting the properties from one class to another class. Or if you want to explain the definition in general way, the process of inheriting the properties from parents to their children. So this is called as inheritance, friends. Okay, friends. Now what I will do, I'll write the program for the same example that I have written here, father and son. Okay, friends, I'll just copy this. And if you want to note down all the points which I have written here, request you to kindly pause the video if I am fast, and please note down all the points. This because these are very important points. So for the time being, I'm taking all these out, friends. So as I said before, this is the example I explained you. So I'm going to write the program as the example I have explained you here. So these things in a comment section. So it will not affect programming language. So generally start the programming with, I'm sorry, friends. So put this example in comment section so that that will be not affected to our program. So I'll start coding with the public. I'm sorry, public as in program, and followed by the syntax which you come across: public static void main, followed by the string arguments. Okay, followed by the power bracket. So I'll keep this main class aside for an instance. Come back to the main core part of the example explained you. First, friends, I'll create a class of father. Okay, inside the class of father, I'll create two methods, friends. Because in the example, I have explained about the father of white hair and father white hair and very tall. Okay, friends. So I'll create a method of public white hair. Because in this example, I spoke about hair. I'll speak about the hair of the father. And another program, another method, which I'll be speaking about the height. Public void height. Okay, friends. See, in the example, I have clearly explained here that father possesses white hair and he is very tall. So what I'll do, friends, I'll just create a statement in order to produce in this statement define that I have white hair. Okay, friends. In this in this method here, inside I have declared a statement as I have white hair, and I'll end this statement by using a semicolon followed by, let's copy this system.out.println. Okay, friends, and I'll paste it here. Okay, friends, and inside this I'll talk about height. My height is very tall, and I will end this statement as using semicolon. Okay, friends, now you can clearly observe here successfully created the class of father. Now, friends, I will create a class of son. Okay, friends. Now, what I will do, friends, in this session, as I explained before, the son has successfully inherited the properties of father. So I don't need to write down anything here. So as I have explained you in the definition that inheritance can be successfully done by making use of keyword called as extends. Extends father. Now, friends, now you can clearly observe that son has successfully inherited the properties of father. In this program, that son class has successfully inherited the two methods public void hair and public void height. As you can clearly see here that I have not written anything here. But in order to prove that this son class has successfully inherited the properties and the behavior of father class, what I will do, friends, I'll come to the main class here. So what I will do, I'll create an object that belongs to a son class. Son object handler followed by the constructor used to create a object new and followed by son class. Okay, friends. And what I will do, using object handler, I try to access here method. Okay, friends, and I'll try to object dot height. See, friends, now you can clearly observe here, I'm trying to access sun class which has nothing inside it. Okay, now I'm trying to execute sun's hair and sun's height, not the father. I'm trying to, in this main program, I'm trying to execute the height of the sun and followed by the color of the hair of the sun. Now when I try to execute, friends, you can clearly observe here, it is showing I have white hairs, my height is very tall. Now you can clearly see here, friends, I have written nothing inside the sun class. I have left the sun class completely empty, and I have inherited all the properties of father class, which includes public void hair and public void height, into a sun class by using a one keyword called extends. So in this word, by declaring these, friends, all these things, all the stuffs that are entered inside the father class will be inherited inside the sun class, which will be not displayed. When I try to execute the hair of the sun and followed by the height of the sun, now you can clearly observe here, friends, I have successfully run the two code, which includes I have the white hairs, I have height is very tall, and followed by I have white hairs. The output obtained here does not it does not belong to father. The output I have declared here is belong to the sun class. Sun. I have declared the sun's color of the sun of the hair and the sun height. So this is called as inheritance, friends. Inheritance is nothing but the process of inheriting from one class or a one object or a one inspiration model, that depends on how you think. The process of inheriting the properties, behaviors, and whatever it may be. This is called as inheritance. Okay, friends, and followed by inheritance has some specific rules. What are those, friends? So for the time being, friends, if you want to note down this program, I request you to kindly please pause the video, okay, and note down all the friends, because I'm going to take out this program and write down the rules for you. Okay. So friends, I'm going to take out this program. If you want to note down the program, you can kindly pause the video if I'm fast. Okay, friends. So now I'm going to explain the rules that is associated with inheritance, which has to be followed when you're coding regarding the inheritance. So friends, rules of inheritance. Okay, friends. Number one, inheritance does not support private class or private methods. As I was saying it before, friends. So in the previous program, it successfully shown that I have declared a public father class and public son class. Okay, friends, that is called. If I declare the same class as private, it cannot be inherited using a specific keyword, because that is the rule of Java. You cannot inherit any private class or private methods. Okay, friends. Number two, Java does not. I'm sorry. Java does not inherit the constructors. So, friends, I hope you guys you come across what is constructors. It's commonly used, and it is mainly used for initializing the default values to the instance variables, as I was saying before. So, if you want to know the in-depth details of constructors, request you to kindly go to my channel and please see the video that I have made for the constructors. And rule number three, friends, Java does not support multiple inheritance. Java does not support multiple inheritance. So friends, what is exactly multiple inheritance? So friends, in the sense, friends, a class can inherit and properties from one class. You cannot inherit the properties from multiple classes. That means if a son, in the previous program I have explained that son has extended the properties, acquired the properties of father. but I cannot add another class. The son, the class son extends father extends mother, because in Java a class can inherit only one class, friends, but not multiple classes. You cannot inherit the properties of more than one class at a time. And rule number 4, friends, that is Java supports multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance. What is multi-level inheritance, friends? Suppose, friends, the previous video I spoke about father and son. So, friends, and I will add another class called as grandson. Father, son, and grandson. In this, you can clearly observe here, I have successfully inherited the properties of father to the son class. So in the grandson class, if I extend the properties of son class, along with what happens, friends, that grandson class will be automatically inherit the properties of son class and father class. I'm not saying that simultaneously it's acquiring the properties of two class. In this scenario, grandson has successfully inherited the properties of son, which has already included the properties of father. This is called as multi-level inheritance, friends. And last but not least, that is Java does not support cyclic inheritance. What is cyclic inheritance, friend? Generally, in the real life entity, we can say that a son look like his father, but we cannot say that his father look like his son. That doesn't make any sense, friends. Like the same way, Java does not support these kind of inheritance. In the sense, I can assume there are two class A and class B. Here, class A can inherit the properties of class B. At the same time, class B cannot inherit the properties of class A. So this is called a cyclic inheritance. So friend, these are the core rules of inheritance. So if you want to note it down, request you to kindly note down all the rules of this inheritance. So friends, the session related to the inheritance is successfully completed here. If you have any doubts regarding the inheritance, request you to kindly pause the video, or and request you to kindly pin down your comments doubts in the comment section. I'll definitely reply back. So if you like this video, request you to kindly like, support and share this video. So friends, have a nice life. Keep coding. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.